Once you understand the rubber band, then you'll understand what really drives muscle growth.
You ever notice how when you stretch a rubber band, the more you pull it, the more force it snaps back with? Well, that's the exact same way your muscles work under tension. See, when you stretch a rubber band, what's actually being stretched is the exact same thing that's going to pull back. The same structure that lengthens is the one that contracts. So the more that rubber band is pulled, the more stored energy there is to create force when it recoils. Same exact concept as your muscles under load. Now, unlike a rubber band, your muscles aren't working alone. They've got supporting structures like other muscles and connective tissues that help move that load. But the more that you work in that limited range, the more those assisting muscles are the most active. So they become the main contributors, limiting factors that lift instead of the muscle that you're actually trying to grow. For example, in a dip, if your chest is the rubber band, your triceps and shoulders act as helpers. If you stop halfway down, your chest barely stretches, and the triceps and shoulders take most of the work, making them the prime movers of the exercise instead of the chest. And what that really means is that movement that you're doing for chest has now basically turned into a tricep and shoulder exercise. So if your goal is to build your chest, you're not just limiting your chest progress, you're actually setting yourself back. But when you go all the way down, open that chest up, and hit a deep stretch, the chest becomes the one that's lengthening, taking the load and generating the force out of that bottom position, which is exactly what you want if your goal is chest growth. And that's important because the most hypertrophic part of the movement is resistance that happens in that deep stretch. See, it's not about just sitting in a stretch, it's about applying load and producing force while the muscle's in that weakened, lengthened state. That's what forces more fiber recruitment, and that's what drives growth. And you know what's crazy? People will actually watch a video like this, have full access to look everything up that I'm saying, and seeing that it's backed by research and experience, and still go to the gym, load up heavy weight, and train with partial range of motion. It genuinely confuses me, because if you could just separate your ego from lifting, you'd realize it's not about how much you're lifting, it's about how well you're training the muscle you're trying to target. And I've heard all the excuses, oh, I just like to work out for fun, I don't like training that strict, I like to do what I do because I know it works. That's fine, but ask yourself, why are you here? Are you here to just socialize and move weight around? Or are you here to make the most progress that you can with the time that you have? Because if the goal truly is progress, wouldn't you want to do everything in your power to progress as fast and efficiently as possible? Think about it like a job. If you're working towards a promotion because you want to make more money, you're doing everything you can to get there faster, right? You're not half-assing your work anymore because of other variables. You know what you want, you know what you have to do, so you go and do it. So why not do that in the gym? If you're putting in the time and you're showing up, why not make it count as much as possible? So remember, your muscles are like a rubber band. The deeper you stretch them under control, the more tension you build, the more potential you create for growth. Drop your ego, train through the full range of motion, train with a purpose. That's what brings real results.